There are those that wrongly conclude, and it's been taught to them probably as they've been raised through the church system, that somehow once you are, quote unquote, of the set apart ones, you've got it all under control. Well, everything that Shaul is going to say from this point forward, correctively, scoldingly, chastisingly, whatever it is that you want to call it, because he gets pretty strong with them at different points after this beginning, is being directed to those who are set apart in Messiah, called set apart ones, with all those calling on the name of Yeshua. That is the group he's talking to. Apparently, being in that category doesn't mean you don't have issues. Strifes among the set apart, called out, ones who know the name of Yeshua, those who have favor and blessing and are not lacking in any gift, they're striving amongst themselves. You betcha they were. Just like we do. See, sometimes we could fall into that place of complacency thinking, oh, but we have all this wonderful stuff, so we must be all great and wonderful. Shaul's saying, no, don't do that. Because all of that stuff that was given to you, if you're not applying it in, how does he say here? Together in the same mind and in the same opinion and not striving amongst yourselves, amongst each other, there was no point in giving you all that stuff anyway. See, one of the things we're going to figure out that one of the major, if not the most important cause or critical cause of all this fighting and division and dissension and strife is that some of us have not gotten the message that it's not about you. So Messiah is not divided, but we could use any issue. This could be the calendar. This could be the nature of the Godhead. This could be Sabbath keeping and how to keep Shabbat. I mean, we really don't fight about a lot of different things. This could be using the name and how to use it, when to use it, whether to use it or not. These are the things we fight about, we argue about, and we have division. And so what do? We find, and people, what do? We send links to websites with attachments to documents and try to make our arguments and to convince everybody of a bunch of stuff. Well, we're going to see that that's not the way to behave. There is this idea in Christianity that if you do these minimal things, you've arrived. And what is Shaul saying? He said, no, this arriving is the starting gate. You're not arriving at the finish line. This is the start point. To start, you need to be set apart in Messiah, called set apart ones, all those who call on the name of Yeshua. That's the starting point. You know, there's a lot of you that were with other ministries before you got to me, and some of you might end up with other ministries after you get to me, but the point is no divisiveness, no division. One plants, another waters, another one builds on top of something else. But that's not normally what happens. Normally what happens is we have, oh, I didn't like his calendar or his way of seeing the Godhead or this or that, so I'm going to go over there and find another one. Look, if Abba draws you to some place, you need to make sure that you understand whether or not you're supposed to be there or not, and if you're supposed to be there, stay. Each one's work shall be revealed, for the day shall show it up, because it is revealed by fire, and the fire shall prove the work of each one, what sort it is. So that's how you're going to know. He doesn't say you're going to know just because somebody claimed it was the Father's work. He says, oh, we're going to know because fire is going to come and test it. The reason why there's still divisions, the reason why people are still struggling is because we're all likely and susceptible to deceiving ourselves. So here's where we break down. We've had people come on our live stream or come to our local service, and all of a sudden, Hebrew liturgy goes on the screen. Jewish-looking prayers. And they get all offended by that Jewish stuff. Messiah, who we're to imitate, he did all that. He was in a Jewish synagogue every Shabbat. Every day, every week of his life, when it was Shabbat, he was in a synagogue with the other Jewish people, praying, reading scripture, and doing liturgy. So you're going to have to, you know what? You're going to have to get over it. There have to be factions even among you so that the approved ones might be revealed among you. This is how Abba's using all of this fighting and division and contention. It has to be so that, listen, the approved ones might be revealed. See, it demonstrates and shows Abba and reveals your level of growth and maturity and character change into the Son, into the image of the Son. When you're still being contentious and striving and dividing and all of that stuff, you're being revealed as not being of the approved ones. So let's look at what the cause of the problem is for all this. Okay, so we know the issue is a maturity issue to some degree. And so I'm going to break down a little bit the cause of the problem in what I call the paradigm shifts. See, when people are challenged in their comfort, where in Scripture does it say that if you follow me, you're going to be comfortable? Did Yeshua ever say that? Well, I don't like that. It's not comfortable. I don't know all that Hebrew stuff. That's uncomfortable. Well, I don't know how to dance like they do. That's uncomfortable. Oh, I never learned that in Torah before. That's uncomfortable. Can I give you from Abba a giant so what? The point being, this is not about us. It's about him. That's the paradigm shift. You must shift our understanding. It goes back to focus, that we focus and realize our shift in focus is not on us, but it's on him. It's all about him.